Well, good morning. It's Zen Live, and I'm fired up and ready to go, and I hope we have a good show today. I feel like Rachel Maddow. We were talking yesterday about RAIN, R-A-I-N, recognize, accept, inquire, and know, not identification with it. And we were talking about RAIN as the conditions in which we can stop the vortex of conflict in the mind, the double bind of not knowing what to do, of feeling like you're a victim or you're in a lose-lose situation, or Groundhog Day, all of these situations that we make movies out of and that we feel every day and all the time. We think it's normal. So we're looking at, not, because we know we can't, by willpower, create a healing insight. And insight is a healing to this split. So we need to discover how we can create the conditions for healing to occur, for insight to occur. And if you remember yesterday, we were looking at this Gestalt picture of the young woman and the old woman, which is a great metaphor for the duality of our mind's operating system. See, consciousness, which is our mind, has an operating system just like the computer. And its operating system is duality. There is an inside and an outside. Just like if you take I don't have a cup. If you take a cup, there's the inside of the cup and the outside. The inside is the first person, is me, inside. The outside is it, which includes my own thinking and my own experience is outside of me as the knower of it, you see. There's the knower, and then I can know what I'm thinking, and I look at that, and then I know you as an it and all that. So there's a fundamental split here, a duality, and it's always out of sync. Me, the inside, is always out of sync with the outside. So I'm constantly trying to fix the outside to match the inside, because when the inside, that's me, is in conflict with the outside and the world is not conforming to my expectations, the world is not doing what I need it to do, and I feel the world doesn't even see me, that nobody understands me, nobody recognizes me, nobody loves me, you see. That feeling of being a victim is the wound that is the split between the inside and the outside of the cup. Insight sees the cup as one. And when we see the cup as one, the cause of the pain is removed, because the cause of the pain is the split, you see. This is the wound that won't heal. It's symbolized by the wound in the side of Christ. It's the wound of the Fisher King in the Arthurian romances, where the Sir Percival, the Grail Knight, who has a pure heart, finds the Holy Grail. It's also in Indiana Jones, where the Holy Grail would heal the wound of Indiana's father. So this is everywhere in our mythology, in our psychology, in our therapy, in our drug culture. Everything we do is to heal this wound, but it won't heal. So we keep trying new stuff. So we're not looking at the wound from insight. We're looking at it from the inside as the outside. So RAIN, yesterday we were talking about the practice where we can play with creating the conditions where we can awaken insight that heals this wound or split mind. So let's pick up from that. And I thought this morning, I just realized, that this Zen Live is a place where, and this is what live means, Zen is a place for creating the conditions for insight to happen. That's basically what Zen is. Buddhism is that. I like Zen because it's Buddhism with jokes. And it's just like pure yogurt. The rest of Buddhism has got flavors. You got your Tibetan flavor, you got your Chinese flavor, you got your Southeast Asia flavor, you got all these different flavors, but Zen is just the plain yogurt, and I like that. So anyway, Zen is and I mean, and Zen Live, which is this talk, because I have insights during this talk. I'm having them right now. And live means I'm just sharing with you as they happen. So Zen is creating the conditions for insight to happen. So let's look, okay, so I got here, insight heals the split mind created by outsight. Now, isn't that simple? What is outsight? Outsight is the dual world. I'm looking out on the world, and I see it as being a mess. It's American carnage, quoting Trump. It's a mess. And so now I got to set out and heal it or fix it, you see. That's outside. I'm going to try and make the world whole so it won't give me pain. I've got to fix the world. And that's the way we kind of like look at things in America. I got to fix myself or fix the world. And we can do it through self-help programs. We can do it through New Year's Eve vows. Or we can do it through medication, or we can avoid it through addictions, all kinds of strategies, or we can just buy stuff. I want to go shopping. that heals the wound. Or I need to eat something, you see. So we all have these strategies to heal this wound that just doesn't seem to heal permanently. This is a result of outsight. It's looking out on the world as being out of sync with me, you see. Why can't the world agree with me, you see? Why aren't the lights always green? So this outsight creates the two worlds, in versus out. And in the Western paradigm, the Western way of looking at the world, we believe we can that the world is separate, the inside is separate from the out, and that we can just have the utopia of just having pleasure, no pain. We live in a utopian view of the world in the West, and yeah, I mean, this brings about a lot of change and good stuff. We're just trying to look and not find fault, but we live in a view of the world where we really believe that it's possible to get rid of pain and death and upset and mayhem. All of our commercials, like all the insurance commercials, what are they? Well, you know, they are selling you insurance under the belief that, well, mayhem will happen, but you will be protected from it, so it won't hurt. You will be, if your new car is wrecked, you'll get it replaced. The whole new car, you see. Brand new car, no pain. So we're all, you know, and so drugs, pharmacies. We look at the drug commercials and everybody is having such a beautiful, happy life. And oh, I want that, you see. I don't even hear all the all the side effects that taking that drug will cause, you see. I just want to be like that, you see. So there's this belief that I can live without pain or upset or death. Death doesn't really exist. We hate death here. If death happens, the first responders come in with the whisk broom and whips it up. Somebody dies. I know my uncle died here in Florida. His partner died, and as soon as death happens, the mortician comes in with a black bag and they sweep that body up and whip it away, haul it out of there. You know, it doesn't just lie there in a repose. You know, it's hauled away, and then the morticians fix it up so it looks like. They look better than Grandma looks better now than she did when she was alive. Death doesn't really exist, see? So we just whip it away. And if anybody dies on the planet, it's news, and oh my God, death happened. So we live in this utopia, this idealism that we really can have life without death. We can have positive without negative. We can have up without down. We can all be on the top floor with no bottom floors. We can all be wealthy and no poverty. You see, this whole idea that we can separate the cup, the outside from the inside, and that we can fix the outside so the inside feels good and without any pain, you see. So this is an illusion. This is the Western way of looking, and it really, let's face it, this makes our economy run. The fact that our economy is an engine that generates so much energy and stuff and capital and wealth is the fact that it's based on this wound. It's based on the feeling that I need something to heal, something more. I need something more to be complete. I need something more so I won't have this little itch. I need something more so I won't have this cut, you see, this wound that won't heal. So this wound is the engine that drives our consumer culture. You know, so it always wants more. So anyway, we're looking at the out view, the outside, as the cause of the conflict between the inside and the out. And there is no way to heal that because you can't fix the outside of the cup to heal the inside of the cup. So insight heals this because insight is like a flash bulb that goes off in the room and you see the whole room at once, whereas before you were looking around with a flashlight. Okay, so the outside view is like looking at reality with a flashlight, and you say, well, there's some pain here, what is it? So we show, oh, okay, it's that furniture over there, fix that furniture. No, that's not it, it's that chair over there, fix that. No, that's not it, it's the coffee table, fix that. So we're looking around at things, trying to fix the whole by looking at the parts. And then we get a flash of insight. Bam, light goes off, a flash bulb, and we see the whole room. And everything fits. There's no pain. And then the flash bulb goes, then it goes off again, and the pain comes back. So now we're trying to find what caused the pain? You see, now I'm back with the flashlight looking around, or it's that lamp over there, or there's some dirt there, or whatever. And so we're constantly trying to restore the room to its original wholeness with a flashlight. And we can't do it because we can't see the whole room at once. And then we get an insight, bam, oh, there it is. Now I want the insight to come back. So now how can I make the insight come back? Because that healed the pain. So now I'm back trying to fix the world to make the insight come back, and we can't do it. So what's wrong, you see? Now this is where we were talking about rain. Let the rain come. Remember the ad, the iced tea ad, the pause that refreshes? Okay, well, rain is the pause that refreshes. Rain is the condition that allows insight to break forth, like a dawn, or like a flashbulb, or like the light. Something it breaks forth into the confusion. It breaks forth into the wound and cauterizes it. So we were talking yesterday. So let's go back and look at rain again, just to finish up, because some of you may not have been here yesterday. If not, you need to go back, because we need to keep coming back to this over and over again. And the problem with this Zen Live is that I feel like I'm, at in a park, standing on a soapbox, and people walk by, and a crowd gathers. And then the next day comes and I'm here and there's a different crowd. See, I don't know who's out there. So I know, but I don't know if you're just dropping in for the first time or what, So it's, it has to be a standalone talk, but yet at the same time, we're following a Dharma trail here. We're following a thread. So getting back to rain, the basic R-A-I-N is the pause that refreshes, is first of all to recognize that you're in pain, to recognize that there is a split in the mind, and when the mind splits in a situation that is lose-lose, I don't know what to do, I should know something to do, I must know what to do, but I don't. So I'm angry, I'm upset because I don't know what to do, and yet I don't know what to do. So it wah, 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 wah. So we start looking around for a savior, or I need to take some Prozac, or I need to go see a therapist, or wah, wah, wah. That is where we need to pause to refresh. That is the portal. That is the key that opens the door. It's that situation where we don't know what to do, but we should know what to do. So you see right there, there's a split between the inner and the outer. The inner says, I should know what to do. I'm smart, I'm an adult. I'm supposed to have it all together. But the outside world is conflicted. I don't know, it's either or, double bind, lose, lose. I don't know what to do, but I should know. Right there, that's the wound. Right there. That's the wound that won't heal. You can see it right there. The split in myself, you see. I should know what to do. I don't know what to do. You see, that's pain. You're not one. When you're one, you know what to do. But now I should know what to do in the future. And right now, in the moment, I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I'm conflicted. I'm divided. But I should know what to do. So I imagine my healing in the future, but now I don't like now. I'm avoiding it. I don't want to be now because now is painful. I don't know what to do. Let the rain come. Recognize that that is the wound. That is the split in the mind. Say, okay, there it is. And you can't blame it on something. That's the recognition means that I don't blame it on myself or someone else. So that, if I don't blame myself, then that takes away I should know what to do. You see, that's self-blame right there. If I'm in a fix and I don't know what to do and I'm confused and I'm uncertain and everything's a fog bank, you see, but I should know what to do. That means I should be healed in the future, but I can't because I'm in the now. So recognize accepts the now. Recognize this is where I am and I can't be any other place. This is it. I cannot, the world, this moment cannot be different than it is. There's nothing I can do to change it. There's no wish, no imagination, nothing. This is it. This is the real. This confusion. That's it. So I accept it. That doesn't mean that I'm going to wait it out. Oh, it will pass. Just be patient. No, that's not accepting it. Accepting it means I'm okay with it. I'm okay with not knowing what to do. I'm okay with being confused. I'm okay with being in pain. It's just a feeling. I'm okay. I accept it. That means I accept myself as it is. Now this changes everything, you see, because the wound is because I don't accept myself. You see the paradox here? The wound is I should be better. I should have more money. I should be safe. I should be this. But I don't feel that in the moment. I don't feel certain now, but I should be certain, you see? So that means, but who am I? Well, I am this moment, but I don't accept it. I should be different. Right there, you see, I've just cut myself in two. I've just stabbed myself. And that stabbing is the pain I want to get out of. It's not the moment. It's the fact that I split myself is the cause of my suffering. So I accept that. I accept myself as not knowing. I accept myself as being in pain. I just say I accept it. I give up trying to be different. I give up trying to be in the future. I give up the shoulds. All the shoulds. I give it up. I'm this. This is it. This mess. I'm this mess. This is it. I accept it. Now I become curious about it. I can't leave it. I'm here. Let me look at it. And now the integrating mind, see, this integrates the mind. This makes the mind one instead of two. And in a whole mind is curious. That is what the mind does when it's whole. It's interested in stuff. It's curious. It wants to see. So now I'm curious in what this situation is. And all of these 3 steps here, recognize, accept, and inquire, are based on the 4th, the N, is I'm not identifying with the operational system of the mind. I'm looking at it. See, you can't look at how you're thinking about something. You can't look at the reality of the situation if you are stuck in it and wanting to get out of it. See, if you're stuck in it, you want to get out in the future. So I should be out, you see. So if you don't identify with it, that drops the need to be out of it. You see? So if I don't identify with it, and I'm just looking at it curiously, what is it? What is this? What's the truth here? What's the wholeness here, you see? So I am inviting insight to come in by emptying my cup. So the empty cup invites insight to fill it up. But as long as I'm struggling to get out of it and blaming everybody in the world and myself, my cup is full. Insight can't come in. So the emptying of the cup is recognizing that I can't empty it. The recognizing that I'm stuck and accepting that is basically, to me, is the message of the Christ. When he goes to the cross willingly, he doesn't blame anybody. He accepts the cross. He accepts the moment. And there's a resurrection, which is insight. So the whole cross, to me, is this reign. The recognition that life is suffering, the recognition that life is a problem. I accept it, I look into it, I'm curious, and I look at it, into it, from a whole mind instead of a mind caught in it, you see? So therein, this arouses or awakens or invites the resurrection, which is insight or healing. So this is, we'll pick up on this again and continue this theme in different ways because it's the eternal theme. It's the eternal truth. And we have to keep looking at it from different sides because it is so opposite of the way we're conditioned to look at the world. We're taught from day one, you got to do something. You can't just sit there and give up. Or you can't make effort. You can't make no effort. You can't surrender. You have to do something and struggle and fix the world. Have a purpose. Your purpose is suffering. Your purpose is to fix the world, you see. But you can't fix it. So that's the shift. When we realize that there is no exit, that recognition and acceptance of it shifts everything, and there is an exit. There is a release when we relax. Okay, I'll see you this evening at Martini time.